Good day, people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Elliott Wave Principle. I'm your host Shaheen, and in today's video, we are going to discuss gold and silver. We will also discuss one company called Equinox, which is a gold mining company. It's traded in New York Stock Exchange, and it's also traded in Canada, TSX as well. And we'll also discuss one silver mining company, and I'll keep that in a secret. So we'll discuss both of these commodities, and we'll discuss one miner for gold and one miner for silver. Today's video is on special request to one of my on on gold and silver. Today's video is special. I was going to only post it on Patreon, but then later I decided I should post it on YouTube. A lot of people have not seen my content. I thought maybe someone probably will find my content helpful. So let's have a look at gold and silver. First of all, this we can see that we are looking at a trend line dropped from the top, and we can see that the prices are hanging around there. And I also gave a forecast that we were expecting that the correction was yet not over, and that's exactly we have seen. We have seen the prices to fall down. I was expecting for the prices to fall down further around 1830. Don't worry about 1803. I think we were expecting prices to be around 1834 area. 1833-34 area. So that's where we are expecting the price to fall down. I do not think that we are going to go ahead that way. So before I mix my analysis too much, first of all, I'm bullish on gold and I'm bullish on silver. My Elliott wave analysis says that right now we have completed wave 1 right over here, a correction, wave 3 right over here, some sort of correction, and we are heading price upward. Does that mean that we are going to see some price 5 wave structure completing somewhere around 2200, 2300 and then correct? No, I do not believe that. I believe that we are heading into a longer, quite long wave in once again, if it's conditional, if you look into the data history, we can discuss thing other. The point here is that we are in the beginning of a very long trend, and that's why my analysis is saying, so right now do not focus on 1 and 3. There is a possibility that we might have actually started a completely new trend as per Elliott as well, Elliott wave analysis as well. The point here is that if I'm considering this as a cumulative pattern, and we are heading downward, upwards more and more, we were expecting for our prices to go upward. I'm not thinking that we are going to shoot straight upward. In my analysis on a weekly chart, let me have a look. I'm not thinking that we'll straight away all head upward straight away, because I still think that the price will go up and will make some reasonable correction in terms of time and then go upward. I still believe that there's some smaller accumulation time frame is going to happen. But for now, immediately I gave an analysis that stated that the prices are expected to be around 1960, 1975, 1970s area, 1975 area, around 29th of November or 30th of November. I also give the date, and this is 2021. And I'm not talking about the next year. I'm talking about this year. There is a possibility that if prices can really be strong, and then the prices can actually shoot up to 2060. There is a stronger possibility in that happening too as well. So right now, if you're trading gold and if you're following my analysis, keep an eye on the date of 29 November or 30th November and see where the prices are heading. If the prices are closer to 1960 area, that means that's our first target is met, and then we should close our trade. If the prices are hanging somewhere around over here, then in that case our target becomes 2060. Next 10 days are going to be next 2 weeks are going to be very interesting in terms of gold. On an hourly time frame, we can see that we're expecting for the prices to carry on this way, but that did not happen. In fact, prices went up and we have seen a correction. So I'm expecting right now that the prices are finding some support in this area. So there's a possibility that the price might not actually make to 1833. Keep that in mind. If you're trading like 15-minute chart, believe me, it's not a nice idea to trade a 15-minute chart. I cannot forecast a smaller move in terms of exactly where it's heading. I can give you longer trend, and that is the price of gold is expected to go upward. If you want to be really close as terms of stop loss, that should be actually somewhere around 50% right over here of this gap. From this bottom to this, you can put your stop loss right over here and expect that it will not be caught. If you were to consider this whole situation in a professional manner, you should put your stop loss around 1754. I know it won't be 3:1, what you are told time and again, but believe me, 3:1 is not an easy target to achieve. And this, when you put your stop loss right over here, you won't be worried on a 15-minute scale that stop loss will get caught. So right now, our analysis is giving us an indication that we are about to come out of this trend line. The reason is because we are finding support on the pattern as well. So this is very very good indication that we have not only found the resistance, but we have found we have created a smaller degree pattern, which is very very close to the resistance that's coming from the top. So it's very good and very solid. Even the prices do decide to become to 1833. Do not worry. There is a solid support lying on this region as well. So right now the both supports are valid, but I would not wait for the prices to hang on to 1833. I got into position myself, and I'm long on gold right now. My initial target definitely is on 29th of November. I'm going with a date with this one, and there's a possibility I'm expecting for the prices to go 1960, but there's once again a possibility that we can actually see the prices to 2060 as well. So it's going to be very very interesting couple of weeks for gold. Let's have a look at silver. Zeman especially requested for analysis on silver on my last week analysis. I missed the analysis and I didn't forecast it. So before we head on to all the nitty-gritty details of a small time frame on a daily time frame analysis, I want to point out a couple of very very important things right over here. Is that we are at the very interesting juncture right now. This trend line, this horizontal trend line or horizontal line, support line, is very very important. Reason because this also provides the resistance to the mid to wave 3 of a previous 5-wave structure, and then we saw a correction huge, and then it again we found that the prices came down and bounces off that place right over here and came down, and then prices got over and then found a double support, once right over here and the second right over here. This is all very very assuring that on a larger time frame the trend of silver is changing. This does not mean the longer the support has held, the most important it becomes. And right now this support line is about 20 years old right now. Started back, you can say that it first time we occurred that in around 2006ish. So that still makes this zone as about 16 years old. So this zone is very very important. We have seen the confirmation of this zone right over here, and over here, and we have seen the prices just jump up. So this is very very solid signal for buying silver, and I'm expecting that the price should not be reaching beyond 2055 right over here. All right, this is 2150, so we can say 2050. So this should be the stop loss for the long-term trend that we are looking very bullish on the price of silver. As you all know that silver, as you can look, and it can stay in a range right over here for a very long period of time, and then it just comes out. Then once again here you can see that silver was in range for a very long period of time, and then this is what we saw. Once again right over here silver was in range for a good amount of time, and then we have seen explosive price action from silver. The reason because this is the nature of silver market. Silver is comparatively cheap, and if you throw some serious money in the price in the market of silver, then a strong buyer can come in, and all of a sudden the price of silver can strongly skyrocket. And this is what I'm expecting already. We have already seen a lot of accumulation right opening right over here. It has taken a lot of time, and whatever action that is going to happen is going to be very very strong. So let's have a look on the daily time frame. First of all, we can see that we have seen prices going up, and then prices have come down. When prices came down, they found support in the previous structure area right over here. This is very very good indication that the trend is healthy. This price action did not go all the way down. Let's have a look in terms of percentage analysis, how much percentage the support was. So this was right around 50% of the whole price movement. Once again, very very healthy correction right now. Another thing that we are seeing right now is that not only that we have seen a 50% retracement, prices went up, and right now we are seeing corrective pattern forming at the head of the previous impulse wave. So once again, this is very very solid structure. On an hourly time frame, we can see we have already seen the bounce coming off. So you can consider this as wave A, B, and C, or you can consider this as A, B, and C. It looks to me that the structure is right now complete, and we will be heading upward. If you want to be really sure, because silver is, we cannot put a lot of focus on this particular pattern recognition, I can tell you that we have an impulsive wave and corrective, and we can see that we have an impulsive wave and we have a corrective wave. So I'm expecting for the price of silver to shoot up, and once again, market conditions are all we need for a particular price of silver. It can explode quickly. Right now I am going to be bullish with the price of silver. Can it take us to 28.70, and furthermore can the next jump actually can take us beyond $30? This is really the point. If the strength that we are anticipating in the price of gold, then we are expecting, and you can easily expect for the price to go around 28.50 in the next jump. And if the price of gold can actually surpass $200 or actually can touch $200 price target, that's around 2060, that would be an indication that the price can actually of silver can actually go beyond $30 in next 2, 3, 4 weeks maybe. An important point right now here is that silver is following a different pattern. Silver is also following a different wave structure. Both of these structures are indicating for gold and silver that it's going to go be bullish. At this point, I would hate anyone to actually lose the trade and focus too much on a 15-minute chart. My strongly advice right now here is to play support and resistance, because if you wanna let's say sell silver just because on a smaller time frame you see a better opportunity, I think that'll be a very cruel thing to do to yourself, is because we have long waited for the bullish market to come back in gold and silver, and the opportunity is on us. Just because of a small amount of profit, you should not ruin the opportunity. That's my personal advice. Once again, please use money management while trading gold and silver, or any other market for that matter. Let's have a look at the 15-minute chart once again. So we have already seen some nice jump. Will that be able to convert that into strong price? We'll have to check, and we'll have to wait another few hours, another trading day. So I'm expecting once again that this should actually carry on as per my own analysis is concerned. We were expecting for the price of gold to fall down, but I guess this has already found a support on the structure as well. Let's have a look at a couple of. We are going to look at Equinox, which is a gold mining company, and then we have also one which is called Fortuna Silver Mines. And right now, both these charts that I'm going to analyze are on TSX, that is Toronto Stock Exchange. But the larger patterns are exactly the same as we have seen on New York Stock Exchange. So I have this chart in front of you. This is very, if you know how to read the charts, then they can give you a lot of information, So the point here right now here is that this is Equinox. We are going to discuss Equinox Gold Corp. Let me turn the chart a little bigger, so in case we can see it. Let me turn that into monthly so that we can actually see the summary. And I have a very interesting point for you guys. So this is back in September 2013. The price of the share for the company was $32, right? And then it dropped to $4 or 373 exactly, 373, 72. While if you look at the price of gold back on the same date, and then we can see that the price of gold around September, let me have a look. September 2013 was somewhere in this region. This is November and September, October. So this is exactly some place where the price of gold was, which is right around 1450, 1440 area. And the maximum drop it can be saw is $950. From the top, it dropped just 30% from this top, right? If you take $500 off, this is about 30% off, and this is about $1,000. So to be exactly somewhere around 25 to 30% from this top, we have seen the reduction of price. While on that chart that you were looking at, the price has fallen amazingly from $32 to $4. For 8 to the 30, it dropped from about 87.5%. Huge drop. So this is telling me one thing, because the company was incorporated somewhere around that time. There was a huge marketing that happened, and which actually pushed the price right over here on $32. But as next few months, we saw the price come back to the actual market value. So there's a huge gap is indicating there was a huge pump and dump that occurred initially as soon as the company was incorporated. This is what it is. That's what exactly had happened right now. And right now, if you look at this price, which is around $4, the Equinox is trading at a fair price value right now at $10.35. Once again, this is Canadian dollars. All right. So if you're looking at New York Stock Exchange, please be aware of the price levels. The point here is now, don't worry about this price drop. I'm looking at it because the price, looking at it in that way, which I already mentioned. And when we can see that the prices actually went up, came down, and it created a double bottom right over here. We have seen the price of per share from 450, 440 to go on around $18. Meanwhile, we have seen the price of gold from around $1,400 to I think $2,100. So we have seen 50% increase in the price of gold, while per share we have seen about 400% increase in the price of share of Equinox. So this is also very, very promising. We are at the moment where the price has fallen down below because of the coming down of the price. So you can see how exactly is a very, very attractive point for this share to be bought, this company to be bought. So I have bought some shares of around at 10.30, I think. Right now it's 10.35. I think I bought it around 10.15 or 10.20, somewhere around that way. So I'm a buyer, and of course my opinion is biased in that regard. Let's have a look at, and once again I'm looking for the prices to shoot up strongly uh, as soon as gold recovers a bit. Another very interesting point right now here is a lot of people are looking at this chart and they're going crazy at that because the price cannot be figured what exactly is happening. So I'll stop my myself talking, and if you can analyze this chart on a longer time frame, that would be amazing. And you can look at the price of silver on a similar time frame. This is actually covering from 2005 till today. So this is where silver was when silver started crashing, is around 2012. So you can look at that and you can see what is happening with the company that we are looking at right now. So this is the price of silver in the last about 18 years, and this is we are now looking at 2011, and that chart was around 2012, right over here, somewhere over here. So you can tell me what actually is happening on a longer time frame. Alright, this is my analysis now. We have seen something unbelievable. We have seen something called expanded flat on a yearly time cycle degree. Alright, here we can see that at this point downward, if you're unaware of Elliott wave analysis, you can consider that this is just random and there's a lot of weakness in the stock. No, you have to consider this point with in keeping in mind that stock was supposed to go this way, all the way right over here. Instead, this middle increase or this middle wave that has gone way beyond the previous top is giving an indication that is absolutely this stock is going to skyrocket when the next bullish run occurs. Reason, because expanded flat happens just before a skyrocket behavior, and this is what exactly we're seeing on a 10 degree time frame. Alright, so wave A right over here, wave B right over here, and wave C right over here, and this is how exactly I'm looking at. We have seen just a bit of health in the price of silver, and you can see the behavior of this particular stock. It went from $2 to $12 in a matter of like few months. So it's amazing. Not only that, it gave us an opportunity of let me have a look. Let me close that. Not only it gave us opportunity to buy back again when it fell back below, but it's also in recent weeks we have also seen a drop in last week as well. So this is all very strong behavior, giving us an indication that do not get worried about this much drop in price. We are only talking about wave 1 and we are only talking about wave 2, so you can imagine what can happen in next 10 years or next 5 years for that regard. Let's come back to silver, and this is what I'm talking about. We can see that the price of silver went from around what's the level right over here, from 11.20 to right over here. It has not even surpassed the previous top right over here around $30, and then it came back, of course, about 50% off it, but just look at the skyrocket behavior from right over here. Unbelievable, an increase of about 300% in the price of, actually 600%. It went from $2 per share to $12 per share. Excuse me for that. I just ate my dinner and of course having hiccup. I need a glass of water or something. So wish you good luck with your trading. I'm absolutely amazed by this particular chart right in front of us, which is Fortuna Silver, and I believe it's gonna actually make a lot of people real happy in next few months. I wish you good luck with your trading. Have a good one, and bye bye.